Hey guys, it's Ryan.
And Jenna.
And if you want to check out what we're doing when we're not here on Bin's Toy Bin, go check out our channel at whatsryantryin.com.
Just when you need a little bit more Ryan.
Everybody needs a little more Ryan.
I know.
Hi everyone, it's John.
And Ryan.
And it's time for another installment of
What's Ryan Tryin'?
And today we are going to be trying some snacks from faraway places. Exotic locales like Michigan.
Ooh, Michigan?
We ran into a fan of yours
Wow.
at My Little Pony Fair in Chicago. And her
Okay.
name, Ben, what was her name again?
Her name was Micah.
Oh.
And her mom wrote us this little letter, gave us a goodie bag. You guys might have seen it on our family vlog channel. The link is right down there. But we haven't eaten anything out of it yet. It says, Ben and John, my daughter Micah, age 6, discovered your YouTube channel over a year ago and has been a huge fan ever since. We always see people from other countries sending treats, so we thought we'd bring treats from Michigan. Better Made chips and Faygo are still made in Detroit. Faygo was a soda. We already drank that because we couldn't bring it on the airplane. And Verner's started in Detroit, and Sanders has been around for over 100 years, but the potato chip bar is new. Enjoy. So, there we go. No mention of Ryan, though, but they mentioned Ryan in person.
Yeah, in person, Micah is a huge fan of Ryan.
Oh, well, thank you, Micah.
She really wanted you to try these.
Well, we're in the business of making wishes come true.
So what do we have first?
The original potato chips.
They're the Made in Michigan, Better Made Special Original Potato Chips.
No crazy flavor. It's not like...
Nope.
It says original.
Look at that.
Original chips made in Michigan. Its logo says made in Michigan right on the side.
I don't know, they may be potato crumbs at this point.
No, look, they're pretty well intact.
Very nice.
That made the plane.
All right.
Those are very good chips.
Yeah, these are good. Thank you, Micah and Mom.
Yeah, they're not super salty either. They're perfect. Mmm.
I haven't had chips in a while.
Me neither. We've gone chip free at my house.
Us too.
I only get to eat chips when I'm here.
These are really tasty.
Let's try.
Okay, I'll try one. Just the right amount of salt.
Well done, Michigan.
Yes.
So I see another bag of chips over there.
Next up, we have the same brand, Made in Michigan, Better Made Special Sweet Barbecue Flavored Potato Chips.
I'm not generally a huge fan of barbecue, but I'll give them a try. I like barbecue sauces, but I generally don't like barbecue chips.
Okay, here we go. Whoa, we have a special guest star, everyone.
Tegan wants to try
I think
one.
someone's a fan of barbecue chips. Those are pretty good. I don't like barbecue chips normally, but those are really good.
You know what I just noticed?
What?
You guys match. Down to the shorts and everything.
Twinsies.
Twinsies Day.
Now, Micah and her mom also brought us some chocolates from Michigan.
Wow, too nice.
There are 5 of these individually packaged chocolates. We have a dark chocolate butterscotch caramel,
Ooh, that sounds good.
dark chocolate peppermint patty, peanut butter crispies,
Oh, I wanted to grab that one.
milk chocolate coconut cluster, and dark chocolate coconut supreme.
How should we decide who gets what?
I have a really good answer for that. Since Micah brought these, and she's my fan, I think I get all 5 of them.
Ben, you want to hold these out and we'll pick out a random one? Or how about 2 random ones and then Ryan will get the 3rd one? I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Okay, close your eyes.
Don't be trying to give me the one that you think I want.
I'm not trying to do anything. I was trying to make sure you could have all of them.
Alright. I'm gonna grab, I got this one. Okay.
You got the one I wanted.
I did.
I don't know. Nope.
Am I supposed to grab another one?
You just pick one and I'll have whatever's left.
Alright, I got another one. And last one.
Coconuts. So I got dark chocolate coconut supreme, dark chocolate butterscotch caramel. I was really hoping for that one. and dark chocolate peppermint patty, but I think this one might have gotten crushed in the bag.
I got peanut butter crispy, and I got milk chocolate coconut cluster. I bet Ben and Jenna are jealous that we got all the candy.
I think so.
All right, I'm gonna try the milk chocolate coconut cluster first.
I'm gonna try. Well, since you're doing coconut, I'll try the coconut.
There we
Dark
go.
chocolate coconut.
That's very good.
So this is Sanders, huh?
Yep, these are from Sanders.
Fine chocolates.
I'll take my second bite. Hey, Ben!
That's good.
Mine was like a really, really good Mounds bar.
I guess the next one I just have to stuff the whole thing in my mouth.
That's what I did the first time.
Hey, didn't save any for me.
Okay, this is peanut butter crispies. This sounds delicious. I'm not getting, Ben's not getting any of this one. Oh.
Dark chocolate peppermint patty. I think I'll share half of this with Jenna because she likes peppermint.
It's a little smush.
Yeah, I think someone might have sat on this one. This is going to be a little messy to eat, but I'm sure it'll taste good. Mmm.
This is very peanut buttery. It stuck to my mouth.
Now, butterscotch caramel. It's so nice to do, to taste delicious things like this from fans instead of eating Bean Boozled or, the wasabi sauce or... Butterscotch and caramel. That's really good.
Okay, we have one more thing from Michigan.
So Mike has sent over some potato chips and some chocolate. Wouldn't it be great if they could combine the two into some sort of chocolate bar? Oh my gosh! Look at that!
Potato chip chocolate bar from Sanders.
I've never heard of any such a thing.
Solid milk chocolate covering pieces of salty chips.
Well, I do like salty things and then sweet things. I'll eat some candy and then have some pretzels or...
This has the potential of being the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. These people at Sanders really haven't figured it out.
You can see the chip bits protruding out of the chocolate.
I'm really excited about this.
I get the crunch of the potato chip.
Yeah, the potato chip's kind of like an aftertaste.
I have the perfect, I know how to fix that. You take 2 pieces of the chocolate and put a potato chip in the middle.
Yeah, you can do that. You guys want to try this? It's good, but it's totally different than anything I've ever had before. Isn't that strange, huh?
It was very good, but it wasn't as, I was expecting more like potato chippy,
No, there isn't much chip in there.
It was still good though, don't get us wrong.
Now this is what they should do.
And then cover it in chocolate again. I think Jenna's cracked the code here. Okay. A better made chip and a piece of Sanders chocolate together. That's a taste of Michigan right there. Okay, and Jenna actually got us some... We've been to Michigan, but Jenna actually got us a few treats that are from our own backyard here in Maine.
Some native Maine treats that I've never tried, and I've lived in Maine my whole life. So we're kind of doing like a U.S. tour of food right now.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Okay, Taste of Maine coming up.
Okay, well these are Maine treats that, like Ryan said, we've never tried before, but they sell them in every Maine gift shop.
Right, yeah. You would think that people from Maine eat lobster for 2 or 3 meals a day, every day, but
we
not
don't.
true.
We put them in our eggs, we put them on our pizza.
Ice cream,
yeah,
all kinds of crazy things. But
This time, they put it in some crackers.
Lobster crackers.
lobster crackers.
You didn't say it like a true Mainer.
Lobster crackers.
That's more like it.
These are gourmet Maine lobster crackers. Enjoy the taste of real Maine lobster in every bite.
I think you said that all wrong.
Sorry, you say it correctly. I'm not a very good Mainer.
Gourmet Maine lobster crackers. Enjoy the taste of real Maine lobster in every bite.
Alright, so this is...
The real Maine lobster in every bite. And it's from Friendship, Maine. Oh, isn't that nice? Friendship lobster treats. And we bought these in Kittery, so they went quite a ways. Oh, it even tells about their family. Our family consists of 4 generations of lobster fishermen. So you can believe we're serious about lobster. Mom created this recipe for gourmet Maine lobster crackers, so our fresh catch can be made into a cracker that everyone can enjoy. We catch them, she cooks them, and bakes them into her special delicious recipe.
Okay, so are you curious about what a Maine lobster cracker tastes like?
I am. They look like they got little chunks of lobster in it, but I don't know if they do. It's probably just like juices, like they just dip these crackers in the pot that they boil lobster in. Oh, it smells like seafood.
It does smell like lobster.
It smells like the, I don't want to say, it smells like your trash can after you have a lobster bake. No, it does, it smells like lobster.
Okay, Jenna, everybody here, have your own lobster cracker. Now my fingers smell like it.
Oh yeah, they do.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I wasn't expecting much lobster. I thought it was just like a sales gimmick. Okay, here we go.
Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. That's not lobster.
No, it tastes terrible. Ugh. That's gross.
Like I'm eating a lobster shell.
Yeah.
It has a, this is the name of lobster shell. Yeah, that doesn't taste good at all.
That's very unpleasant.
Yeah.
They were super crunchy. And yeah. I think Ben was right. It tasted like you just bit into a lobster claw without taking the meat out.
Yeah.
I thought it was like going to be like a saltier cracker, like a Triscuit or a Wheat Thin or something. But
Yeah.
it was pretty bland and unpleasant texture. So, thumbs down. And we're from Maine. All right, so Jenna, what was the next treat you picked up?
Okay, I found these chocolate covered blueberries.
Well, grab him. Superman. So these are chocolate covered blueberries, huh?
I thought they were going to say chocolate covered lobster.
Oh yeah.
I have had it in ice cream before. They put it in vanilla ice cream up in Bar Harbor.
Blueberries?
No, lobster.
Oh, lobster? Oh, gross.
Wilbur's of Maine.
Oh, Wilbur's is.
Wilbur.
I think they're in Freeport, aren't
Yeah,
they?
Yep.
Freeport, yep.
Yep. Maine's official state berry is the Maine wild blueberry. Maine's Native Americans were the first to use fresh and dried wild blueberries for their flavor, nutrition, and healing qualities.
Okay, hand it over. I want to get that lobster cracker out of my mouth.
I've got to tell you another fun fact that I didn't know.
Okay, what's that?
Maine produces 90% of all the blueberries in the U.S.
Wow, I did not know that.
I didn't either, but I love blueberries. Ooh, they smell very blueberry-y.
So, they look like gumballs. All right, here we go. The Maine wild chocolate covered
It does
blueberry.
smell good.
Yeah, it smells like blueberries.
They're chewy.
I like them.
Not
They're
bad.
kind of like yogurt-covered raisins, only
Yeah.
with blueberries.
I don't know if I could eat very many of them though.
No, they're pretty sweet.
Moose droppings.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised that's not what they call them.
Maple malt balls. These are Wilbur's as well.
See if there's any more fun facts on the back of this. Maple syrup is made from sap of sugar maple trees. Blah, 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 blah. But the sap is boiled down until 40 gallons produces 1 gallon of maple syrup.
Another little
I didn't
fun
know
fact.
that, but
Maybe the audience appreciates these fun facts.
probably not. But maybe.
They've all tuned out by now. Anyway.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they don't watch this deep into a video.
Here they are. Here, a closer look at our
Maple malt balls.
do 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 do. Should we put the whole thing in our mouth or just take a bite? The girls are just going to
Yeah,
town.
it already happened, so
So,
I'm just going to go for it.
All right, here we go.
I like those better.
They're a lot like the Whopper balls, but sweeter.
They have a strange flavor. They don't really taste
Yeah.
much like maple syrup to me.
Yeah, I don't taste maple syrup.
They almost got a sour, but it's not maple syrup.
You know what? I give a thumbs up to all the Michigan stuff, but I could pass on all the Maine stuff.
I don't mind the blueberries. I'd eat those once in a while, but
I think the blueberries, just there's like too much chocolate on them. Which I don't think anybody would ever expect me to say.
right.
Well, that was a fun little change of pace. Nothing got dumped on our heads. We didn't have to eat stuff that tasted like garbage.
Well, I mean, those cookies weren't good. The crackers weren't great. Yeah, no, I'd have to give this round to Michigan.
Yep, Michigan wins this round of whatever we're going to call this segment.
Battle of the state foods.
Maybe other people send food from their states to you.
Yeah, if you're from
Like,
a
it
different
could
state.
be like a state day.
Yeah, if you have some local state foods that you're really proud of, send them on in.
And we'll sample them here on camera.
We'll try them out.
And if you like this video, be sure to follow Ben and I on Ben's Toy Bin. And
Jenna and I on What's Ryan Trying.
And don't forget to follow Ben's Toy Bin and What's Ryan Trying on Twitter.
And Facebook.
And Instagram. We'll see you next week, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Are we doing all of them or?
Yep.
Yeah, you're not holding out on us. These are from me. From my new BFF, Micah. Proudly brought to you by 4 generations of Maine lobstering family. That part wasn't so great. Proudly brought to you by 4 generations. No. All right. We'll just cut that part out.